Hello, this is John from kevolprogramming.com, and in this tutorial we're going to look at the JSTL equivalent of an if-then-else statement. So with if that we saw in the last tutorial, there is no else, but there is an equivalent in JSTL of if-then-else, and it's a little bit clunky, but it looks like this. It's called a choose tag. So we're going to say C choose. And then for each clause that I want to test in C choose, I'm going to have a nested C when tag. So let's see, C, I'll put a tag there and C colon when, like this. And the when tag, so I just did control space to get the autocomplete there. The when tag, like the if tag, has this test attribute, and it's there that you can test, it's there that you put your test. So let's copy this expression language from the if, and here let's check if there's an ID parameter, and let's say if ID equals 1, I'll say ID is equal to 1, and just to emphasize that you can use HTML in there if you want to. Let's put a B, a bold tag, or you could use the equivalent strong tag, or something else, of course. So I'll just have an opening one here, and let's just indent this a bit. So I'm going to select that and just indent it by one tab, because that makes it easier to see what's going on. And let's have another one here. So if you want kind of an else condition, you just else if condition, sorry, you just put another when in, basically like that. And let's say param equals 2, and I'll say here ID equals 2. So param.id, I'm testing param.id, see if it's equals to 2. And the equivalent of an else is called otherwise, rather bizarrely. So I need a C otherwise here, otherwise. And that doesn't have a test attribute. It's really like else, or it's like the default bit in a switch. So let's say here nc otherwise, and then I have to remember to close my choose tag there. So let's see here, let's say ID is neither 1 nor 2. Okay, so let's try that. So it's pretty simple. So you've got choose tag, you've got when tags with test attributes nested within it, an expression in EL there, and in this case I'm just checking the ID parameter, and then an otherwise tag corresponds to the else bit of an if statement. And let's also just put in there, let's put a paragraph tag to separate it from the earlier stuff. And I put a comment here as well, kind of JSTL, a script style comment, I guess this is. So let's just run that and see, and hopefully that will work. It's pretty straightforward. So it says ID is neither 1 nor 2, and I don't know what happened to my paragraph. Let's just go back. So that should be causing a new line to come out there, and don't quite know why not. Let's have 2 of them, and I'm just going to clean the project and run it. Here we go. Okay, there we go, that's better. I don't know what happened there. So it says ID is neither 1 nor 2 because that's executing the otherwise bit down here. But of course, if I now supply a parameter and I'm accessing the parameter via this implicit param object, I can say ID equals 1, and we've got ID equal to 1 and ID equals 2, and so on, and it just conditionally outputs whatever HTML you specified down here. So that's enough for this tutorial, and until next time, happy coding.